Sun in our eyes, but still we move, our spirits rise. Little feet dance on the open ground.
The documentary opens on a town painted in the quiet browns of survival. Masaka, not polished, not adorned, but alive. An aerial sweep reveals corrugated rooftops, packed markets, the long stretch of dust roads that win through the heart of Uganda's orphaned generations. Nothing here is paved, nothing here pretends. The land tells the truth before anyone speaks. And then the camera settles into a clearing, perhaps part farm, part home, part sanctuary, where a group of young children gather around a man who knows their fears before they voice them. His name? Suna, the founder of Masaka Kids Africana. And on this morning, he is surrounded by the smallest ones, placing his hand at the center of their circle. Say, I am able, he tells them. Say, I am able. The words feel like breath in a place that has known too much silence, a mantra disguised as encouragement, a survival strategy delivered as play. The little ones hesitate, as children do when the world has already demanded too much of them. But Suna leans closer, taps his chest, and repeats it again. I am able. And something shifts. They place their hands atop his. And just as he whispered, last one is a rotten egg, the older children rush in, not to mock, but to surround them with joy. A single hug becomes a collective embrace, a lesson encoded in bodies before words. You are not alone. And then the music starts. Not polished, not studio mixed, but the raw, pulsing drum of East African rhythm. The children move with a precision that feels both learned and instinctive, almost ancient. A choreography of survival, of belonging. Their smiles stretch wide, but not in performance, perhaps in release. Suna watches them with a gentleness carved from a life that could have hardened him, but didn't. Music, he says, makes you forget all your stress and problems. Welcome. This is Majesty Sussex Report, and I'm Antonio. Thank you very much for spending some of your valuable time here with us.
By gathering sound, hands in a circle, say I am able. Beat on the chest like a living drum. Open the voice of every child here saying, watch what we will become. Oh, the rhythm finds us, even when the night is long. Oh, the rhythm holds us, when the world feels wrong. Light up the path, oh, light up the way. We dance through the struggle, we rise every day. From Masaka skies to the world far beyond. Hear the drum call and we carry it on. Light up the path, oh, light up the way. Joy is our weapon, love is our sway. Where the children gather, the darkness departs. We rise with a rhythm within our hearts. Scars on her face, but fire in the soul. Soon I stood up when the night took its toll. Lifted the children, gave them a home. Showed them a world where they're never alone. Dancing on stages, they never dream. Stars on their foreheads, spirits redeemed. Barefoot to head, was laughing in flight. Proof that the morning can come from the...
Music makes you forget all your stress and problems. Suna really makes you want to believe that. And for a moment, you truly do believe him. Then the scene cuts sharply. About 11 children packed in a minivan, laughing as they sing, their limbs stacked upon one another like a bouquet of living hope. There are no seatbelts, no polished school bus, just a man with a steering wheel, a dream, and far more responsibility than anyone prepared him for. Masaka Kids Africana provides a home for Ugandan children who are orphaned, living on the street, or whose families cannot care for them. And the weight of that truth sits heavily in the chest. Inside the compound, clothing hang across metal fences, their colors bright against the brown walls, their fabric worn by many children who came before. A boy, perhaps 8, maybe younger, leads a line of dancers. He is tiny, fierce, exasperated that the others cannot match his tempo. His frustration is funny, enduring, a glimpse of who he could have been in a different world, one with more toys and perhaps fewer burdens. Suna's voice returns, steady and clear. The reason we started Masaka Kids Africana is to change the lives of kids in the ghetto and on the streets. And he does not say it as charity, he says it as obligation, as memory. Inside the painted courtyard, girls rehearse their steps while others clap in support. When the smallest is called forward, she freezes, torn between fear and desire. But the children cheer her on louder, urging her to lift her leg, mimic the step, dare the world to see her. There is always one child whose courage teaches the rest. Then the scene widens. A boy at a drum set, the sticks in his hands, and he's ready to pour out rhythm. The urgency of someone rehearsing, sometimes grief, sometimes just joy. Around him, children write in exercise books until the rhythm of the drums, the music, pulls them into dance and song. The irresistible gravity of joy. One child, the tiny one from earlier, yeah, that one, grabs a pencil and uses it as a microphone, announcing his presence, claiming the center, declaring himself worthy of attention. And again, the group erupts around him and joins him. What a character! What a personality! We call ourselves ambassadors for the children in the ghetto, Suna says. We do this through dancing, through singing, through music. The documentary then shifts. The dust darkens, the tone lower. Masaka has the highest HIV transmission rate in Uganda. Half of children under 15 have lost one or both parents. Night falls. The camera moves through a narrow alley where shadow of boys appear. Young, somewhat thin, familiar with danger. Something is exchanged under the dim bulb. You don't need subtitles. Childhood does not behave this way unless it's forced to. And this is where the documentary breaks open. Suna appears again, holding a baby girl. His tenderness towards her is immediate, instinctive, but the scars on his face betrays a different childhood. He wipes her mouth, kisses her on the cheek, and begins telling his story. I was on the streets. My mother died when I was young. This scar and this one are from my stepmother. He touches his face, and the camera does not look away. I left home. I didn't want to die there. And there, right there, watching him, I felt something tightened in my throat. Because you realize so many of the world's most dangerous men were raised in privilege, handed wealth, cuddled by power, and yet they turn that inheritance into bitterness, into cruelty, into punishment for those they deem lesser. Meanwhile, here is a boy who was beaten into the streets, became a man who builds a refuge for children who were not his own. Privilege never guaranteed compassion. Suna proves that suffering does not guarantee cruelty. Suna describes collecting metal scraps for food, enduring beatings because everyone assumed street children were thieves. He was tortured. He speaks of moments so dark he considered ending his own life. Until a song kept him alive. A song he sang to his mother, asking why she left him, begging his heart to hold on, to hold on.
Oh, no, no, no. Masaka, Masaka. We ride. Foot on the red earth, heart on the drum. Little ones dancing, the day has begun. Soon as I stand up, say you are strong. Hands in the circle, we all belong. Drop of the sun on a dusty road. Hope in the eyes where the pain once showed. Laugh when the rhythm starts pulling us near. Joy is the language the world must hear. Oh, we feel the light inside us. The beat will always guide us. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we fly. Dance in the dust, lift in the sky. Masaka heartbeat, carry us on. Child of the future, child of the song. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we shine. Walk through the darkness, holding the line. Where there is love, the night cannot stay. We rise, in the rhythm we pray. 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 Scars on the face, but the spirit whole. Soon I turn pain to a warrior soul. Children are laughing, barefoot and free. Move waves of the old lake sea. Passports in hand, they travel the world. Dreams in the air like wings unfurled. From streets to stages, I watch them ascend. This is the place where broken hearts mend. Oh, Masaka, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall. Oh, the rhythm saves our soul, saves our soul, saves our soul, saves our soul. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we fly. Dance in the dust, lift in the sky. Masaka heartbeat, carry us on. Child of the future, child of the song. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we shine. Walk through the darkness, holding the line. Where there is love, the night cannot stay. We rise, in the rhythm we pray. Yeah, mama, yeah, baba, tu mazima. We are alive. Yeah, mama, yeah, baba, tu mawanga. We are the light. Yeah, mama, yeah, baba, tu mazima. We are alive. Yeah, mama, yeah, baba, tu mawanga. We are the light. Rise up, rise up, rise up, God, rise up, rise up, rise up. Let the world rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, God, rise up, rise up, rise up. Let the world rise. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we fly. Dance in the dust, lift in the sky. Masaka heartbeat, carry us on. Child of tomorrow, child of the song. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we shine. Walk through the darkness, holding the line. Where there is love, the night cannot stay. We rise, in the rhythm we pray. Oh now, oh now, oh now, oh now, oh now, oh now, Masaka, Masaka, we rise, we rise.
The market footage rolls next. Umbrellas shielding vendors from the heat, piles of produce, clothing, dusts rising from passing boda bodas. Suna's narration continues. He sold clothing, saved enough to start a barber shop, but couldn't ignore the children he saw wandering without purpose, without food, without safety. I had to do something, he says, and he did. He welcomed them, fed them, taught them to dance, gave them a center, a rhythm. There is laughter as he and his wife attempt jump rope with the kids. Suna tripping, his wife faring only slightly better. Both of them laughing as the children roar with amusement. Their daughter not too far away. But then we see her being shy, trying to feed the goats fresh leaves, while her father, Suna, steadies her small little hands. His wife speaks with honesty and pride. I loved being a DJ, and I love taking care of kids, she says. Her parents didn't want her with a man from the streets. She followed her heart anyways. And now she runs the household, feeding dozens, restoring dignity through routine, creating a family from children who had none. Watching her serve each child 2 pieces of fruit bread or perhaps cassava, watching them line up with their plastic cups, you realize how much of childhood is measured in the small consistencies adults provide. This is care as architecture, it's mothering as infrastructure. The next sequence chronicles Masaka Kids Africana viral rise. Their dance to Eddie Kenzo Zigido. I'm likely pronouncing that incorrectly, so do forgive me. The YouTube upload, the soaring view counts, the community begins to see them as something other than street kids. They start to get respect. Respect, after all, is its own form of oxygen, isn't it? Soon they perform on stage at a Kenzo concert. The confident kid, that one. There's always one. He has the microphone. He announces to the crowd. He plays MC with a boldness and presence that proves what children become is directly tied to who believes in them. Then the emotional testimonies begin. We've got Johnny, once a street boy, now studying in university to become a lawyer. He says, "These kids are like my brothers and sisters. Teaching them to dance makes me makes me happy." He speaks with a quiet pride, one born not of ego, but survival. He knows what it is to feel like nothing and to have nothing. He knows what it is like to be rescued by rhythm, by music. Nadira, calm, thoughtful, maternal, says she wants to build a school for children who have nowhere else to go. She talks about the little children they see when they go into the town, into the village, sleeping on thin little mattress. The ones that can't afford to go to school are not sent to school. The ones that no one seems to care. You can already see the teacher in her, the architect of the future. And there is Ian, once labeled a thief, now, well, excelling academically. He tells us that he wants to help others. I want to help others. I've been helped. I want to help others. Their stories form the beating heart of the documentary. Proof that compassion compounds. Proof that rescued children do not become burdens, they become builders. And then the pandemic arrives, COVID-19. While the world grieves, tries to figure out what was happening, isolation, Masaka Kids Africana begin to dance, not in denial, but in defiance. Suna starts to film the children, sending their joy into a world starved for joy, for love. And it reaches even famous people. Will Smith reposts the video. Janet Jackson praises them. CNN, Instagram, YouTube, they're all over. Suddenly, millions are watching these children and sending their love. These children, the same ones who a year or two ago were invisible. No one cared for them. They were invisible. And there they are, bringing joy and love to the world. And then the world seems to open up. They travel. For the first time, these children who once slept on cement floors hold passports, board airplanes, perform on international stages, stand side by side with Barcelona footballers, dance in Dubai, Istanbul, and beyond. Johnny, reflecting on his first flight, he says, "It felt like my soul was leaving my body." Oh, I understand, especially on a very steep takeoff. I understand. He laughs, nevertheless, but you can hear the awe hiding behind it all. What follows is the most triumphant sequence in the film: the unveiling of their new permanent home. A real building, solid walls, a dining hall, a kitchen, bedrooms with bunk beds. Every child, every child now would have their own bed, a bed to sleep on. A full campus built by donations from people who may never meet them, but who saw them, who truly saw them. The children scream and jump, jump on the beds. We used to sleep all on one mattress, says one of them. Now each of us has our own bed. It is impossible not to get teary eyed. But life does not pause for triumph. Life goes on and continues. And we get to that point where news is delivered that one of the children, mother, has died. They return to the village for the funeral, shoulders pressed together in solidarity. Suna says, "When my mother died, I failed to bury her. By the time I arrived, they had already placed her in the ground." His voice cracks. He looks away. And suddenly you understand the urgency with which he loves these children. He will not let them mourn alone the way he did. Back at the house, daily life continues. Meals, washing, studying, all the normal things within a day. New children arrive. Some have been on the streets for years. They carry sadness like luggage. Suna's wife, Medina, tends to them with a patience that borders on holy. Johnny and Suna walk through the market for supplies. Johnny says, "If I hadn't met Suna, I wouldn't be in university. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here." Then the camera pans to children playing at the shore. waves crashing, sand kicking up. They're running back and forth, playing with the waves as it crashes into the shore. Ian stands on a boat, staring towards the horizon, shirtless, unguarded, imagining a future that once felt impossible. There is a boy that has been on a plane, on world stages. Suna's final words land like a benediction. He says, I just have to light their path, their dreams. He says, I know mine. I know mine. I need to help them find theirs. And that is where I just broke. Broke.
Masaka rising, Masaka shining. Dust on the road, sun in our eyes, but still we move, our spirits rise. Little feet dance on the open ground, broken hearts healed by a gathering sound. Hands in the circle, say I am able. Beat on the chest like a living drum. Hope in the voice of every child here, saying watch what we will become. Oh, the rhythm finds us even when the night is long. Oh, the rhythm holds us when the world feels wrong. Light up a path, oh light up the way. We dance through the struggle, we rise every day. From Masaka skies to the world far beyond. Hear the drum call and we carry it on. Light up the path, oh light up the way. Joy is our weapon, love is our sway. Where the children gather, the darkness departs, we rise with the rhythm within our hearts. Scars on the face, but fire in the soul. Suna stood up when the night took its toll. Lifted the children, gave them a home. Showed them a world where they're never alone. Dancing on stages they never dreamed. Stars on their foreheads, spirits redeemed. Barefoot to airports, laughing in flight. Proof that the morning can come from the night. Or the rhythm finds us even when the road is tough. Or the rhythm lifts us when the world says nah. Light up the path, oh light up the way. We dance through the struggle, we rise every day. From Masaka skies to the world far beyond. Hear the drum call and we carry it on. Light up the path, oh light up the way. Joy is our weapon, love is our sway. Where the children gather, the darkness departs, we rise with the rhythm within our hearts. Hey mama, hey baba, tukilamba mwanga wa nyota. We follow the light of stars. Hey, hey mama, hey baba, sauti ya watoto inapona, napona, napona. Hey, rise up, Masaka children, rise up, rise up, rise up. Let the whole world rise with us. Light up the path, oh light up the way. Dance through the struggle, we rise every day. From Masaka hills to the world far beyond. Masaka shining, light up the path.
Documentaries like this one do not exist in a vacuum. These children, their hunger, their scars, their triumphs, are shaped not only by personal loss, but by politics far beyond their borders. When wealthy nations pull aid, children die. When leaders mock African nations as shitholes, policies follow that treat their children as disposable. When budgets shift and global health programs collapse, it is the children sleeping on thin mattresses, not the politician at the podium who pays the price. Watching Masaka Kids Africana, I was struck by the contrast in what humanity chooses to cultivate. Suna was beaten, abandoned, tortured, left to starve, and yet he built something beautiful. Meanwhile, some of the most powerful men on earth, raised in comfort, surrounded by luxury, choose bitterness, cruelty, and hatred as their legacy. What does that tell us? What does that demand of us? The documentary forces a reckoning. We cannot celebrate the resilience of these children without confronting the systems that make resilience necessary. And yet, look what they build from so little. Look what they become when someone believes in them. Look how joy multiplies when people care and show them love, even in the absence of safety nets. Masaka Kids Africana is not a story of charity, it is a story of possibility. Greatness is universal, but opportunity is not. As the final credits roll, the children dance, dozens of them, smiling, leaping, chanting their names. Masaka Kids Africana. And you realize they're not asking for pity. They're offering a lesson on community, on love, on leadership, on what can happen when the world looks at a child and says, say you are able. Say you're able. Say you're capable. The rhythm within them never needed permission. It only needed a place to live. This documentary just filled my heart. Filled my heart. Okay, my beautiful people, I've got a proposal for you. So the GoFundMe, the fundraising for Masaka Kids Africana, is still on. I will have the link in the comment section for you to donate. But I would like to give you an extra incentive, if you may allow me. I would like to offer a song. So, anyone donating, if you can I just thought of this, I don't know how you'll show me, but if you can prove that you've donated to Masaka Kids Africana, and you just need to give me your show that you donated, and I have your YouTube handle or email handle, whatever. You can put it in the comment section, and I'm thinking of maybe two songs. So one, it'll be everyone who donated. I'll put all of their names or handles into a hat, a paper bag, whatever, and I'll pick one, and whichever one I get comes out, that's the person that will win the first song. Second song would be the person who donates the highest amount. So show that you donated and make sure there's proof that you donated $10, 20, 100, 1,000, whatever. So the person who donates the highest in that sort of pile that hopefully I may get or may not, I will pick that person too. So how does this work? So if you don't want, like, we would need to communicate. So we will need to communicate via email or whichever form of communication you think is best. The song could be, maybe it could be a Christmas gift for a loved one, for your parent, for your spouse, for your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, um, for your favorite pet, or perhaps for you. Maybe you would like a song that illustrates you, that talks about you. But we can figure that one out, right? We'll exchange emails, we will talk, and we will formulate um, a song. I'll come up with the lyrics, the music. I'll send it to you, and I'll give you some options. At the end of the day, I want you to donate. Okay, so those are my two proposals. Um, and if anyone takes it up, fantastic. If you still will donate, but you don't want to be part of any of that kind of thing, that's okay too. But please donate. Okay. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. I hope you've seen the documentary. If not, please go watch it. It is just incredible. There are some good people in this world doing their very best. Their very best. And to all of you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please be kind to yourself. Be kind to your loved ones and to that stranger that is crossing your path. Be kind. You never know. Until we speak again, I love you all so very much. Bye for now. Mwah.
Oh, no, no, no. Masaka, Masaka. We're right. Foot on the red dirt, heart on the drum. Little ones dancing, the day has begun. Soon as I stand up, say you are strong. Hands in the circle, we all belong. Drop of the sun on a dusty road. Hope in the eyes where the pain once showed. Laugh when the rhythm starts pulling us near. Joy is the language the world must hear. Oh, we feel the light inside us. The beat will always guide us. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we fly. Dance in the dust, lift in the sky. Masaka heartbeat, carry a song. Child of the future, child of the song. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we shine. Walk through the darkness, holding the line. Where there is love, the night cannot stay. We rise, in the rhythm we pray. 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 Scars on the face, but the spirit whole. Suna turn pain to a warrior soul. Children are laughing, barefoot and free, moving like waves of the old lake sea. Passports in hand, they travel the world. Dreams in the air like wings unfurled. From streets to stages, so watch them ascend. This is the place where broken hearts mend. Oh, oh, Masaka, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall. Oh, oh, the rhythm saves our soul, saves our soul, saves our soul, saves our soul. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we fly. Dance in the dust, lift in the sky. Masaka heartbeat, carry us on. Child of the future, child of the song. Rhythm we rise, rhythm we shine. Walk through the darkness, holding the line. Where there is love, the night cannot stay. We rise, in the rhythm we pray. Hey mama, hey baba, twetu mazima. We are alive. Hey mama, hey baba, twetu mawanga. We are the light. Hey mama, hey baba, twetu mazima. We are alive. Hey mama, hey baba, twetu mawanga. We are the light. Rise up, rise up, rise up, God, rise up, rise up, rise up. Let the world rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, God, rise up, rise up, rise up. Let the world rise. Rhythm we